Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here in Kentucky. It's actually been about 2 weeks since I posted that first video, and I've gotten quite a bit of work done. Mostly installing all this trim in here and over here. And then I also installed this door. I don't know if you remember in the last episode, I couldn't fit it in because it was just slightly too big. So I had to notch out these little spots here for the hinges. So something bad that happened is I was in the middle of fixing this window, taking a broken glass piece off. And while I was doing that, I broke the other piece. And so we have a missing window here now. I tried looking at Lowe's and Home Depot, and it's a specialty kind of window, so they didn't have any of them. And they said it would take 4 weeks to get a new one shipped there, and we don't have that kind of time. I was just trying to think of what to do, and then my dad had the idea of just replacing the glass. So I called around and found a place in Newport that does it, and they said that they can get it done in about a week and a half, so that's a little better. My original deadline for this place was 2 weeks, and we're coming on week 4 now. And I still got a decent amount of work to do, but I have a direction of what needs to be done. So one of the first things that I'm gonna be working on today is fixing this gutter right here that's been broken for a very long time, and this piece of wood is just rotting completely. I've never installed a gutter before, so we'll see how this goes. All right, little update for you guys. I installed this wooden block right here for some support for this gutter piece right here. And then I got that installed, and it's going down into a little hole right there that has a drain. I didn't even know that was there, and then I uncovered some leaves and I was like, oh, perfect. And I got this all lined up, so now all I need to do is cut a piece to attach from here all the way up to there. All right, I finished installing the gutter, and it looks pretty good. Not bad for my first gutter installation. The next thing I'm gonna work on is painting. Just finished the first window. This is taking a lot longer than I thought. The color was supposed to be more this purple color, but this looks more like a brown color. I don't think it looks terrible though, so I'm just gonna keep on painting. Two windows down. Alrighty. Finally finished all 3 of those windows. I have a few more windows to go, but it's getting late and I'm tired. I'm done working. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Welcome back, everybody, to day 2, episode 2 of working on this house. Today the mission is to get this whole deck stained. So I've just been working on sweeping it this entire time, trying to get it prepped for painting. It's supposed to be raining all week, but today is nice and sunny, so it's the perfect time to get that done. Let's get to it. I got the first bottom deck done and it's looking pretty good. Getting it all over my hands now. I'm trying to get this as least messy as possible, but it's kind of hard. And I'm also trying to do this all in one can, but I'm already over halfway done with this one. So it's looking unlikely. I think what I'll do is just paint this step and the edges, because that's what's getting the most water. All this stuff, all this deck under this roof will be okay because it doesn't get any water. Down to my last little bit of stain, and I just spilled a little bit. Alright, I am all out of paint. And I got all these edges done. All right, next thing I'm gonna be working on is this door right here. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about this. I think I'm just gonna take all this tape off, but that's actually making it insulated, but it looks crappy. So I'm gonna take the tape off and then fix it up by putting a piece of wood on there, making it look nice, and then painting it. All right, we are on day 3 of working on the house. Yesterday, I was in the middle of working on this door and my camera died. So I wasn't able to film the whole thing. But this is what I got so far. Right now it's just like a piece of wood on there. Kind of looks like trash, but I'm gonna put some trim on the sides and then paint it. On the other side here, I kind of just did the same thing. It looks a lot nicer though. This right here is a pile of trash that I just pulled off the door. This lock doesn't even work anymore. This thing is like a motherboard that I just like pulled off of right there, and it was just like glued in there. The most random stuff was just glued onto that door. It was so weird. And then random screws and stuff like that. Obviously all this tape had to go because it looked bad. And then these random pieces of wood. So right now I'm gonna get that door done and make it look a million times better. All right, I just got all the trim installed on the sides. I don't really know how I feel about it. It's not the best work I've done. There's some gaps, really big gaps right there. I'm just now looking at it and realizing that it's a little bit crooked. I don't really care. It's not that noticeable, and there's no way I'm gonna take it all off. I got the whole, this side of the door painted, and it looks a lot better when it's fully painted, just as I had hoped. All right, finally done painting this door. Oh my gosh, that took forever. It took a lot less time on this side. Thank you guys for watching another video, and I will see you in the next one.